What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday. I'm actually filming this on Sunday and uploading this on Sunday, so kudos to me. Today I have a very interesting, informative video for you guys. I'm going to be discussing my favorite life essentials, and these are products that I just feel like I cannot live without. And it ranges anywhere from kitchen items to beauty items to cleaning items, etc. So if you're interested in learning about products that I cannot live without, then you need to keep watching. I am so excited to announce that today's video is going to be including my first giveaway. After this video, I'm going to tell you how to enter the giveaway, and it's going to be including some of my favorite products. So I'm very excited to do that. I hit 100 subscribers, and so I wanted to give back to you guys for being so supportive. So make sure you stay till the end of the video in order to get those details. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, please go ahead and do so. It'll be right here. You just click on my picture and then you can subscribe. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this video. Okay, first and foremost, look at these lashes. I just have to point out, these are the lashes that I got at Dollar Tree. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll go ahead and link it above. I cannot believe that I found these lashes at Dollar Tree. $1, that's all I'm saying. Okay, thank you, having a good day. So the first category that we're going to dive into is kitchen items. Now, I am a kitchen appliance fanatic. Small kitchen appliances is like that's what gets me. That's what gets me in life. You can get me a kitchen appliance for pretty much my birthday, Christmas, anything like that, and you're set. It doesn't matter what it is. I also even like kitchen utensils, like a slotted spoon.
Really gets me going.
Now, before I do any of this, this video is not sponsored by any of these companies. I just really enjoy some of their products. So just know it's not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored.
The first item that I want to talk about today was something that has recently come into my life in the past year, and honest to God, I feel like I cannot live without it now. And that is the electric pressure cooker. Now, this is really heavy, so I love you, and that's why I'm holding this up. But this one specifically is from the brand Insignia, and I got it from Best Buy. I got the 8-quart one because in my mind, eventually I'm going to have a family that I'm going to need to cook a lot of food for, so I always go big or go home, you know what I'm saying. It's an originally $120 electric pressure cooker, and I got it on sale for $40. Honestly, that is just like a mind-blowing deal to me. So when I bought this one, I ended up getting my mom one too, and she also loves it. Now, as you can see on the buttons, there's different functions that you can use. One of my favorite things to cook in this is rice, because I feel like it always does rice perfectly, no matter if it's brown rice, white rice, basmati rice, jasmine rice, whatever it is. I do the same exact thing. I put the water and butter or oil or whatever it calls in the pot, and then I just hit that button and click start, and it does its own thing, and it's always perfect. This pot does a phenomenal job at cooking ribs, bone in or bone out. Boneless, and I have a couple good recipes, so if you want any of that stuff, I can do a separate video on that. And I call it an Instapot because technically it is, but this is just like not the Instapot brand. Like I said, I cook rice, I can cook soup and chili, and instead of it taking, you know,
6.5 hours later,
it takes a fraction of the time. So this is definitely something to invest in, and like I said, I did get this from Best Buy, and they have phenomenal sales all the freaking time. So if you're interested in something like this, just be on the lookout for Best Buy sales, and you can probably find one just as cheap. My next item that I feel like I cannot live without anymore is my air fryer. Now, this one I also got from Best Buy. This is the Emerald brand. It's also the largest one, maybe like 6 liters or something. It was the biggest size because, once again, I always just go ahead and get the biggest one because eventually I'm going to need it for a larger family. But this honestly has changed my life. It has changed the name of the game. It was originally $140 and I got it on sale for $55. And I did see it actually cheaper for $40, but unfortunately I already bought it. So this air fryer can do pretty much anything. My favorite things to do in the air fryer is chicken and veggies. One of the best things I have ever cooked in this air fryer is like roasted zucchini, and I just put a little bit of garlic powder, salt and pepper, and olive oil on it, and I throw it in there and I cook it, and I think it cooks in like 12 minutes. It's honestly phenomenal. Now this was really difficult to learn how to use because truthfully I didn't look at the manual, and if I did then that would probably help, but it was really confusing at first. That's just kind of like, I guess, a caution per se, but honestly I don't think I could live my life without it. If you want to get an air fryer, once again, just make sure to be on the lookout for like the daily deals from Best Buy because they go on sale, and both this and the electric pressure cooker I got on a phenomenal deal, and they're one of the top rated products at Best Buy, so just be on the lookout for that. So an air fryer is another thing that I feel like I cannot live my life without, especially eating healthy. It's really hard to think of new things to make when you're trying to eat healthy, so putting chicken in here that's marinated or anything like that, it just super good. All right, the next kitchen item that I feel like I cannot live without now are reusable straws. This is just a few of the very many that I have, and I'm using one in my cup right now. This is iced coffee, in case you're wondering. Reusable straws have honestly changed my life. I got a pack of them from Amazon. These two came in a pack of like 5 from Walmart. I really love reusable straws. A lot of people think that they're gross because like how can you clean those? But they actually come with a little brush that you can stick all the way down in here and clean. It's sanitary and they can withstand the dishwasher. So if I've used it for many days, I'll actually clean the inside of it with the brush, and then I'll just pop them in the dishwasher and they come completely clean. Reusable straws have definitely changed my life.
Changed my life.
And another thing too, I drink so many smoothies and I was wasting so many plastic straws by doing that. So now using those, it's never an issue and I don't have to worry about killing the turtles. The next item per se that I cannot live without now is really a store, but I cannot live without Aldi. I talk about Aldi all the time. I've put a couple Aldi videos out. If you want to check out any of those, I'll link them above. It is such affordable products. I go there and every single time when I check out, I think it's going to be a good $250, $300, and it's literally hardly ever above $200. So I just really want to give them a shout out for, you know, making it possible for normal people to shop for groceries and not break the bank. And plus with Aldi, I don't come home with 10,000 plastic shopping bags because we bag our own stuff in reusable bags. And also I don't get mad because somebody put my meat with my cheese or somebody put frozen chicken with my bread, you know, like you don't deal with that stuff because you do everything yourself. So it really takes a lot of the frustrations out of grocery shopping and you put it into your own hands. So I'm a fan of Aldi. One thing you do have to get over with Aldi is there is not a lot of name brand items. Initially that was a deal breaker for me because I thought my entire life that if it's not name brand then it's gross, that doesn't taste as good, and honestly that is not true. That is such a myth. And if you are on a budget of any kind, or even if you're not and you just don't want to continue to pay an arm and leg for groceries, give Aldi a try. All right, the next item that I cannot live without in the kitchen are these knives from Sam's. Ooh, that has spots on it. Oh, whatever. It's clean. It came out of the dishwasher. But they come in a pack of 4 and they were not that expensive, maybe like $10 or something, but they are the sharpest paring knives I have ever had. They cut through potatoes like butter, and I feel like that's one of the most difficult things to cut, especially sweet potatoes. So, but they do a really good job of that. The next item that I want to talk about is something that you never know you need until you use it and then you're like,
Where's this been all my life?
it's a vegetable peeler. Now this one I got at a flea market and it was brand spanking new and I paid like $1 for it, but you can find these anywhere. I normally find some really good ones too at TJ Maxx and they're like $3. Peeling potatoes was a pain
In my butt.
before I ever used this. Like it just freaks me out. I just cannot peel something with a knife. This has changed the game, people. I feel like I can't peel something without a vegetable peeler now. One thing that I ran into a lot when I peeled potatoes with a knife is it would normally take off a large chunk of the potato with it, but with this it really just takes off the skin. Get a vegetable peeler, people. I think the last kitchen item that I have is another thing that I didn't know that I needed until I used it, and then now I feel like I can't live without it, but it's a pair of kitchen scissors. Now these scissors I use, they're rusted on that side, so Don't let them rust, that was my fault. But kitchen scissors I use for like cutting up meat or salmon or things like that. And I also can always use them to cut open like packages and all that fun stuff that you don't really want to do with a knife because you just don't. Kitchen scissors makes it so much easier to cut up pieces of chicken. It's just really nice to have a food safe pair of scissors. Now the rust doesn't really make them food safe, but we're gonna pretend like that's not there. So yeah, a good pair of kitchen scissors, definitely cannot live without it. Get you some. All right, we are gonna move on to our next category, and that is cleaning items. Now I know a lot of people are becoming anti-chemical cleaners, whatever. That's for the birds in my opinion. If you are not cleaning with things that are going to actually kill germs, then I pray for you. But some of my favorite items that I clean with that I cannot live without, I'm gonna show you now. The first item is my dearly loved Clorox wipes. I don't always buy the Clorox brand. I normally get the pack of 4 or 5 of Sam's Members Mark brand because it's just cheaper and you get a lot, and that's what I have under my sink right now, but this one I actually had upstairs. Having dogs and having to clean up pee and stuff like that all the time, these have been a lifesaver, people, because you disinfect right after it happens, and so it's not, you don't have to like pull out a mop or anything like that. Another reason why I love these is to clean off my kitchen counters and my stove, and once again that way I don't have to worry about, you know, spraying stuff or anything like that, because then it can get on the floor and it can upset the dogs and whatever. So Clorox wipes have been a lifesaver, and if you do not use them by some chance, you need to, because they're amazing. And like I said, I don't always buy the Clorox brand. I normally buy the Sam's Club brand, but this is just what I had in the cabinet right now. The next item that I have is a little bit of one of those items that I don't really need, but now I feel like I can't live without because I tried them once. But those Pledge wipes. My family has always used like Pledge spray with a rag, but honestly, I never feel like I can spray the right amount to get it off without damaging the furniture. And I know that you're like,
how can you do that?
But there is a way, because I figure it out. But with this, they're already pre-moistened. Is that a word? Pre-moistened. But
Pre-moistened.
bleh, words are hard. Moist. I cannot say that. These are already wet. These are already wet with Pledge. And so when I go to clean stuff and it's dusty, I literally just get one of these out like a Clorox wipe, except it's for dust and it saves my life. This is another product that I feel like I cannot live without. Another item which came along to me because of my old roommate, and she used to rave about it, is this OxiClean carpet odor eliminator, and it's powder and it smells so good. And you can get this actually from Dollar Tree, so it's not like you're spinning an arm and leg. And anytime that I lived in carpeted apartments, my top floor is carpeted in my new apartment, and my last apartment that I lived in, all of it was carpet except like the bathroom and the kitchen. So this stuff comes in extremely handy, especially that I have pets. So I just sprinkle this in the carpet and then let it sit, and then I vacuum it up. Or you can like work it down in the carpet, which I think you're not supposed to, but it keeps the scent longer. But it honestly smells so clean in there, and this has just been a game changer for me. So the final cleaning item that I want to talk about is Scrubbing Bubbles Cleaner. This is bathroom cleaner. It gets rid of any soap scum or bacteria buildup or anything like that. I've used this. This is what my mom used and taught me how to use when I was little. And I use this on the sink, the countertop, the bathtub, the top of the toilet, whatever it may be. This cleans it off. So I never have to worry about grime buildup or anything like that, because this literally cuts through like butter. And it says it kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria. This cleaner is just freaking amazing. So this is what I suggest for any bathroom cleaner. All right, people, the next category that we're moving into is a category that I had not initially planned to do, but once I was, you know, getting stuff together the past couple days, I realized that this is a category that needs to be talked about, because I have 3 really good items that I really want to suggest to you, and that's laundry items. The first thing that I want to talk about is this laundry bag, and this bag has changed my life. Anyone who washes bras knows that the washer is like the devil when it comes to cleaning your underwear, and all I do is I put my delicates in this bag and I just zip it closed and throw it in the wash, and it does not tear any of that stuff up anymore. So this has really been a game changer for me. Another laundry item that has made my days so much better, because I have dogs and because I live in Florida and it's just hot and you sweat and you get stuff on your clothes all the time, is this OxiClean Max Force gel stick. So anytime that there is a spot on my clothes, whether it be grass or marker or whatever it may be, this gets it out. It is amazing. You can even let it sit for up to 7 days before washing. So if I get something on my clothes throughout the day, I'll scrub this into the material and just throw it in my clothes hamper, and then it's still okay to wash like 5 days later. So I highly recommend this OxiClean gel stick. It's never not gotten anything out, whether it be colors or whites or whatever. So this is a really good product, people. The final laundry item that I want to talk about are these dryer balls. I bought these probably, gosh, 5 years ago. 4 years ago, something like that, and I'm still using the same ones. Now, I honestly probably need to get some new ones, and I got these from TJ Maxx and they're like $3 or $4, and I never buy dryer sheets anymore. You just throw these into the dryer and you run it with your clothes, and that's why they're kind of stained. I throw these in with my clothes and it does the exact same thing as a dryer sheet would. It keeps the static mostly out. I have scent beads that I put in with my laundry, so I don't really need the scent portion of the dryer sheet. So I know a lot of people do use dryer sheets for the scent on the clothes, but if you're just looking for static removal, this works perfectly good enough. I have not bought dryer sheets in years, and I've only bought one of these and they're like $4, so get you some of these too. The next category of items that I cannot live without is just life items. I'm going to kind of talk about some of my favorite items that don't really fit into any other category, but I feel like I cannot live without them now. The first item in my life category is Germex. So these all came from Bath and Body Works. They're just little teeny tiny Germexes, and I put them in my car, in my classroom, in my purse, like they are everywhere. It's just honestly good for when you're like pumping gas or something, and that is one of the most disgusting things to me. So I just put Germex on my hands when I get back in the car. I keep them in my purse. I literally use Germex all the time, and I know there was a study that came out that Germex is actually not good for you to use because there's some other health issues linked to it, but I still use it all the time. I just cannot help it. Also, Bath and Body Works normally has a sale going on for like 5 for 6 or 6 for 5. I can't remember, but they always kind of have a deal going on the Germexes, so I always get some when I'm there. The next item that I feel like I cannot live without anymore after I got it is this turn lock purse from Victoria's Secret. From Vera Bradley. I love pink, and this little pocket right here on the back perfectly fits my phone. And this is an 8+, so that's like the biggest one that you can get. So it'll fit anything smaller than that too. First of all, a small handbag is just so much easier to carry around than this giant purse. Now, I do carry a giant purse sometimes if it looks better with the outfit, but normally this is just all that I take. The reason I like it is because when you turn it open, I normally have my license here, but I took that out for safety purposes. It's got this large component right here, but then when you unzip this part, you can put all your cards and everything right there. I honestly love this. This will be really hard for somebody just to like steal your cards out of, because it is zipped up on top of this flat thing over it, and it's a crossbody, so you don't really have to worry about somebody just like jerking it off your shoulder. This is a must for me. Another item that I feel like I cannot live without is this giant umbrella that I bought from IKEA a while back. It is freakishly large, and it was only like $1.50. So if you have an IKEA around you, definitely get you one of those. But this helps so much, especially in Florida, because it rains
all the time.
And so when I'm taking the dogs out or I'm walking to and from school, something like that, like it's just a game changer, and it was so cheap. It was so cheap. Another item that I want to talk about is plug-ins. Now, this right here is from Bath and Body Works. Both of these are, but I also use ones that are Airwick brand and Glade brand, but I don't have any plug-ins for these right now. So all I have plugged in is my Bath and Body Works one. And this is what the little plug-ins look like. Now they are extremely expensive by themselves. One is $6.50. However, I never pay that. They go down to as low as like $2 and something, like $2.50 maybe. So I always wait for the sales and then I get a bunch of them. This one I like because it's one of the cheaper plug-ins and it's just very modern looking and it looks a lot like my living room theme. I like that they have some really cool plug-in designs and their scents smell amazing. This one is watermelon lemonade, but one of my favorite scents is the pumpkin apple, and I can't wait to go get some more of those because it's almost fall.
Man, it's almost fall time.
I really love using those all around my house, wherever I feel like a scent needs to be plugged in. The final item in my life category are Birkenstocks. Now these used to be in when I was very little. I remember wearing the closed toe like slide-on Birkenstock when I was in elementary school. Some of my friends in college had this style of the sandal and I finally got some last year, and I swear to you I have only worn a different pair of shoes to work out in and 2 times to work. Now I will say you're technically not supposed to get them like sopping wet, but I've worn them in the rain multiple times and they have been fine, so that's never been an issue. And they are kind of pricey, so if it's not a shoe that you love then you shouldn't buy them. But like I said, I have already way worn them out. Like I've worn them every single day, and so it was very worth it to me, and I'm very glad that I got them, and now I feel like I cannot live without them. The next category that I want to move into is office supplies or school supplies, and this is a really short category because there's not really anything that I feel like I can't live without. One thing are these Tool pens, T-U-L. Now the pack of pens that I bought, there was like 18 in the pack, and they're like red, orange, pink, turquoise, all that stuff, but all those are at school, so these are the ones that I have in my office here. But honestly, those pens are freaking amazing. They write phenomenally well. They were kind of expensive. It was, the pack of 18 was like 22 bucks or so, but in my opinion you do get what you pay for because they just, everybody compliments me anytime that they write with one of those pens, and I keep them hidden because I don't want anybody else to use them, but they are really, really good pens. And the final item in the office or school supply category is just some sort of planner. Now this one I did talk about in Live My Life for a Week video, and I'll link that up here if you want to see that. But any planner is good for me because I love writing stuff down. I love making lists. I love feeling like I've accomplished things, and keeping things organized is a really big deal for me. So like I said, not this planner specifically, but just having multiple planners in general. I just love having some sort of planner, and Michael's normally has some really good planners, so if you're interested, go check it out. The next category is the beauty category. This stuff isn't necessarily makeup items, but it is like skincare and stuff like that. The first item that I want to talk about is this St. Ives moisturizer. Now I've been using this for quite some time and it is still extremely full, but the consistency of this moisturizer is just really, really good. It's only $5, and I think I got this at Walmart or Target. I got it at Target. I just got a Target notification. That was weird. But I got this for $5 at Target, and it is so, so good. I put this on in the morning after I've washed my face and before I apply makeup, and I also put it on at night before I go to bed, and it doesn't make me feel greasy. It keeps my skin hydrated and looking good, and it's just honestly a really, really good product. So I highly, highly, highly suggest this moisturizer. If you watch any of my videos before, I'm sure that I have used it or mentioned it in probably the majority of every video that I've put out so far, but that is the Lip Seal Chapstick. Now this chapstick I have been using since, I want to say like high school, maybe freshman year of college. I literally got all of my family started on this. I got some of my ex-boyfriends started on this. They got their new girlfriend started on it. I mean, it is like the best chapstick in the world. I love the little details on it. First of all, I hate tiny tubes of chapstick. I don't know why, they just are weird to me, and I don't like using them. Like, my lips are bigger than that. But this has a little like bee on the side, so when you slide it up or down, that's just a cute little detail. But I like this one because it's bigger. Now the dip in it is because I use it so much, but when you get it, it's flat. I have gone through, honest to God, probably 50 tubes of this chapstick. There's one in my purse at all times. There's one in my classroom, one in my teacher bag. There's one downstairs, there's one upstairs. I mean, I have this chapstick everywhere, and anytime that I go to the store, it is always sold out. It is always sold out. It says online that they sell it at Walgreens and CVS and Walmart, but I swear to God, people, I have only ever found it at Walmart, and I think they either are lying to me or they're always sold out. It stays on for a long period of time, and you're not addicted to it like you are the Chapstick brand. The Chapstick brand is terrible for just drying out your lips and making you need chapstick more often, so it's like a gimmick. But this one is made with like Swedish beeswax. Yeah, Swedish beeswax. And I don't know why, but it's better. It doesn't dry your lips out at all. It actually moisturizes your lips, so definitely check some of this stuff out. The last beauty product that I want to talk about is this makeup eraser. Now, I have talked about this in a couple other videos so far, but I wanted to talk about it here because this has also been a game changer for me, people. It has two sides. This side is like the short fiber side, so this is for removing your makeup, and then this is like the longer fiber side, and this is for exfoliating your skin. I'm lazy sometimes and I don't feel like washing my face, and that's probably why it's broken out. Thank you, Sydney, for pointing that out. But I don't all the time like washing my face, and when I come home from a long day and I just want to take my makeup off, all I have to do is wet this little towel with warm water, and it literally melts off my makeup like butter.
I'm not kidding, I'm using that analogy a lot in this video, but I'm serious.
And then I just go over my face after it's clean with this exfoliating side, and I swear it feels like you just woke up and there is nothing on your face. Each day I use this, I just kind of work down the towel, and then at the end of the week it's pretty much full, meaning there's not really any clean space, so I just throw it in the wash with my clothes and then put it in the dryer and it comes clean. I do have a discount code for this, so if you're interested in buying one, please make sure you use Cutie15 at checkout for 15% off your order. These are $20 a piece, and they did just run a sale of buy one get one free, so you literally get two for the price of one. Each one of these wipes replaces 3,600 makeup wipes. Think about that. I buy one pack of 40 makeup wipes, about $3 a pack. Let's put that into perspective. That's about 90 packs of makeup wipes times 3. That's $270. This is 20. So think about in the long run how much money that you're saving. These are good for 3 to 5 years, and if you wait for their sales of buy one get one free, and then you can use my discount code, like, you're set. And we're finally to the last category. Actually, this video is not that long, so
I'm very proud of myself.
the last category is the makeup category. These makeup products have literally changed my life. The first item that I want to talk about is the Wet n Wild foundation. This is an under $5 foundation, and it honestly performs just like some of the higher end foundation. This is my staple foundation. I've tried a couple other foundations, but I still always find myself going back to this one, and now that I have tried it, I feel like I can never go without it. If I run out of one, instead of trying something new, which I do sometimes, but I always feel like I need another one of these as backup because I always come back. It's just a really, really good foundation, and it's under $5.
It's a no-brainer for me.
The next product that was sent to me by Essence is this Pure Nude highlighter. I love this highlighter. It is so gorgeous. You can see it on my face right now. It is just such a beautiful natural highlighter, and it's not overbearing, but it's so beautiful. Like, it just gives me such a natural glow. Now, I do like really blinding highlights, but this one is the best combination between a really blinding highlight and that gorgeous melted glow. I love this highlighter. This is also under $5. I believe it's like $4 and something, but it is seriously one of the best highlighters that I have ever used, and this is like my everyday highlighter. I never ever use another highlighter just from day to day because this one is just so good. The next item that I want to talk about is a hidden gem for an eyeshadow palette. I really love finding neutral eyeshadow palettes because anybody can really wear them and they look good with pretty much any outfit. So the eyeshadow that I have on today is from Laura Lee Los Angeles, Boss Babe. It is just this really cute mini palette. Now, my palette is kind of used and abused, so you'll have to excuse that. On the inside, she did put one of these shadow protectors or mirror protectors, so that's a really good thing. And this is what the palette looks like. Now, I did more of a dark eye, but you could literally just use like these two colors and have a very neutral, beautiful eye look. These two kind of remind me of like Egyptian colors when you put them together. You can do so many different neutral looks with this. I did want to go ahead and swatch all these colors for you. They're honestly so pigmented. That was one swipe with all three colors. This is such a good neutral palette. It's a very good size to travel with. You can just throw it in your purse or your makeup bag or whatever, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. So highly recommend Boss Babe by Laura Lee Los Angeles. The second to last makeup product that I want to talk about is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Another beauty guru recommended this a while back to me, and once I tried it, I fell in love. It just does such a good job of covering up dark circles or acne or anything like that. So this is also a $5 item. I love cheap items. I don't like to spend a lot of money because I don't like to make a lot of money. But when I find little items like this that are like hidden gems, I love to tell you guys about them because they're just really good products. I am normally medium sand because I like a little bit of a lighter under eye. You cannot go wrong with this e.l.f. concealer. I blend mine out with the M536 brush, I believe. I'll put it right here. It's a brush from Morphe, and the combination between this and the brush just does a flawless job. So highly recommend this concealer. My final makeup item that is probably my most favorite item that I have ever came across is the Morphe M6 brush. Now this used to be the Y6 brush, but they were supposed to be getting rid of the Gilded collection at some point, and then they didn't, and then so they came out with this, but I don't really know the whole story. They did such a good job with this brush. The flat top kabuki really, you know, gives you the most perfect blend that you could ever ask for. Since this is a little bit of a stiffer brush, you don't have to really worry about it streaking very much. You can also tap it out because of the stiff bristles. So if you do find yourself, you know, streaking a little bit, all you have to do is dab it out and it literally goes away. Such a good brush. It's only a $10 brush. That was another game changer for me, is normally, you know, face brushes can run between like $20 and $50 a piece, but this is only $10. So a lot of Morphe products are very affordable, but their brushes, one of the best of the best. If you want a new way to apply your foundation, highly recommend the M6 brush from Morphe. Alright everybody, and that is the end of my life essentials. So now we have some very exciting news. I am doing my first giveaway. In order to enter, you need to go to my Instagram. I'll put the picture up right here so you'll know which post to go to. I'm going to be giving away one of these St. Ives moisturizers because honestly I just want everyone in the world to try it. I'm going to be giving away one of my chapsticks because it's near and dear to my heart. I'm also going to be giving away a Boss Babe palette. So if you really liked those neutral colors, then this is something that you definitely want to try. And then finally, I'm going to be giving away a makeup eraser. Now this is in the watermelon print, so it's not the same pineapple print that I have. So this is the print. It is super cute. Also, you'll get this little watermelon bag. Make sure you head over to my Instagram, and my handle is @Sydney with 3_ Elise, and enter that giveaway. Okay everybody, and that is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed learning about all of my life essentials, and if you tried any of them or you already knew about them, then let me know in the comments below. And if you have any products that I didn't mention that you think would be a great addition to my collection, then just let me know. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up with my eyeshadow. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you can see all the new videos that I put out each week. I post videos every Sunday, so make sure you're on the lookout for next week, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!
I realize when we are together there is no more time.